Alright guys, so we're back with another video. As you can see, we have the CBR out, and we're just gonna go over the cost of owning a motorcycle and like the cost to get your motorcycle. So basically, we're gonna go over the steps to getting your motorcycle license, the cost of doing said so, and then buying your motorcycle, and what it's like owning a motorcycle. So I've had this bike for 3 weeks, about 3 weeks to a month, maybe almost a month now. So obviously I don't know the full expenses yet. Like I haven't done an oil change on my bike yet, like any maintenance. The only maintenance I've really done is cleaning the chain. That's about it. But yeah, let's get into it. So if you guys have seen the channel, this is my 2017 CBR500RA. And yeah, it only has about 17,000 kilometers. Or actually, before we start, this is my second time recording this video. I recorded this video 2 days ago, and after I finished filming, when I got home, I was thinking about it, and I didn't like the way I recorded that video. So I was like, I'll remake the video. So maybe I will insert some clips from the other video into this one if I'm forgetting something or if I like something I did in that one better. Starting off, to get your motorcycle license. So I'm here in Ontario. So first up, you have to get your M1. So to do that, you have to do a written test, which I believe was about $78, if I'm not mistaken. So once you do your written test and you passed, you get a piece of paper. It's like your temporary M1, and that's like your motorcycle learners. So that's only valid for 90 days. So then after you get your M1, you have to decide if you're going to wait and then do a road test, or if you take a safety course. So I decided to do my safety course, and that was about $610. So obviously with the safety course, I didn't have to bring my own bike. I just had to bring my own gear. So luckily, like, I got the gloves and the jacket from my brother-in-law, and I just had to buy my own helmet. So my helmet was a little over $200, I believe. And so yeah, so a quick little thing. I'm recording this video on a Tuesday right now. This morning I went and bought a new helmet, and if you guys saw, well, what's supposed to be Wednesday's short, which is tomorrow for me, I told you guys to guess in the comments down below what helmet you guys think I bought. So the helmet I bought was the Shui X15. Currently I'm not using it right now just because I have my helmet mount on this one. I haven't ordered one for that one yet. So maybe in like a week or two, I will switch over to that helmet. So the only gear I bought was my helmet, which was about $200. I went and also looked at some shoes today, because as you guys can see, my shoes are not proper riding shoes, and they varied. The ones I was looking at were about $900, but there is cheaper ones. I was just looking at the Alpine Star Super Tech or something, Super Track. Can't remember the exact name, but there are some you can get for like $200, maybe a bit less. Guys, make sure whenever you're riding to wear proper gear. You never know what can happen on the road. You can be driving like this, someone can turn out in front of you. You can crash into their car and do like a whole front flip over their car. And yeah, so once you get your gear, you can go take your course. It's a 3-day course, and obviously the test is part of the course. It was pretty easy. I would recommend taking the course because they teach you everything. And so they even said, like, we teach you up to here and your test is only here. So they taught you more stuff that what you're actually required to know, which was actually amazing. So once you pass your course, you can go back to drive test place, tell them you passed your course after the 60 days since you got your M1, and they'll mail you your license. So after that, you can essentially buy a motorcycle. So we'll take it for a ride and we'll continue. Alright guys, now we're on the road. So After you get your course and your license, next up would obviously buying a motorcycle. And obviously as a first bike, I would say get something used, just because you will probably drop your bike. You don't want to buy a brand new bike and then damage it. So also it will be cheaper that way. So obviously I bought my bike off of Facebook Marketplace. I bought this bike for $4,500. And then obviously you buy your bike. Next up would be insurance. I do recommend calling around for insurance. So don't just call one place and, you know, go with them. So I called 3 different places. The first place said that they wouldn't insure me because I needed my M2 for 4 years before they could do it. And I obviously had mine for a year before I bought a bike. And the second place quoted me about $5,500 a year. And the last place I called quoted me about, I think it was like 1,000 something a year. So I only pay like $109 a month for my insurance. Obviously now you got insurance and you got your bike. Luckily for me, the guy delivered it to my house, so I didn't have to ride it without a plate or anything. So obviously you need plates now to register it. So to register a bike in Ontario, you do have to get it safetied if the bike wasn't recently safetied. So luckily the guy dropped it off at my house and I got the insurance for the bike. And then I took my paperwork to Service Ontario and I got a temporary tag, right? Which basically means the bike is registered, but it's unfit for the road. But I can drive it on the road, I believe. That's how what it is. But yeah, I got a temporary tag so I could drive it on the road. I got my plate, you know, I got a sticker like temporary. And then that costed me about $600 and something. So then I took the bike to get safetied. They basically check the bike, make sure it's good for the road, and that was about $200. And after I got the safety done, I went back to Service Ontario, and then my bike was fully registered. And obviously I already had the plate from when I got the temporary tag. I just had to take the temporary sticker off. Yeah, now I'm able to ride my bike on the road. So another thing is maintenance. So as I said before, I haven't done any of the oil changes on my bike yet. I did clean the chain myself. So what I did is on Amazon I ordered some stands, like motorcycle stands, the front and rear ones, as well as a chain cleaning kit. So total with both those things was, I believe, $210. The chain cleaning kit I believe was about $60 something, and then $100 something for the stands. But I think the chain cleaning kit I also had to pay for shipping. So yeah, so I got that and I cleaned the chain. I probably will be getting an oil change done on the bike soon, so I'll make that into a short if you guys want to see how much it costed me to get my oil change done. It's because I don't have the tools yet to do it myself, so in the future I will be doing it by myself. But yeah, so then you can get into, so now you're set, right, to ride your bike. But you can also get other stuff, like obviously I bought an upgraded helmet today, and I also bought a Cardo, like the Cardo pad talk system, so I can communicate with others. I don't have it installed yet, so I can't really show you guys. That's just because I was waiting till I bought a new helmet to install it with that. So I spent about $700 on it. I think it was like $707 or something like that. And then I also had to pay another $130, I believe, just for import fees and like tariffs, because it came from the US to Canada. So in total I spent about $840, $850 just on that. Another thing is if you don't have bike storage, you know, you'll probably have to get like a storage unit or something. You know, I called to check on that in case I had to keep it because I didn't have space in my garage. So it was about $210 for that, plus tax a month. So that is another cost you do have to figure out for storage. Obviously, in Ontario, you do have to get your M. Your M is your full license. So right now I'm on my M2. So if you take the course, you can wait 18 months before you get your M1 or get your M between your M2. If you don't, I believe it's 22 months or 24 months. So obviously mine's been about a year. And so I believe I'm going to take mine next summer, obviously, because sometime this year would be 18 months. So I'm just going to take mine next summer. And you can take the course. You can do another course if you want, or do your road test. I will probably just do. The thing you also do have to look out for is gas. So I put 91 octane in my bike, and that cost about $14 to fill up. Is how much it cost me. It never cost me more than $20. Like, I've always put about $12 to like $18 in. That's just depending on how low I go. I normally fill up when I have about 2-3 bars left of gas. I never let it really go that low. And with that, I think I get about 250 to 300 kilometers, I do believe. Obviously, gas, it's 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 15 bucks you fill up for. And you get 200 kilometers, let's say. So for a car like the Kia, if you guys see in the channel, it gets about 600-700 kilometers, and it fills up for 80 bucks, right? So with that same price, I can fill up for $30, let's say, and I get $30-40, let's say, and I get the same amount of kilometers. But obviously with that, you know, it's a car, more seats, more comfort. So we're gonna head to stop somewhere, and then we'll do a little review of everything. So starters, getting your M1, you know, taking your written test. Then you have to take your course, obviously, to get your M2 or the road test. You have your motorcycle gear. Then you have buying the bike. You have your insurance. You have gas, maintenance, storage if you need storage, and then obviously like some accessories, like if you want a backpack, you know, your cargo system, whatever it may be. If you guys enjoyed that video, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, and if you guys have any specific videos you want to see with the bike, let me know down below as well. And one more thing, so obviously this page is a car channel and bike now. If you guys want to see a separate channel for bikes, I can make a second channel. I've been thinking about it. So I would have this page as a car page and a separate new channel for bikes. If you want to see that, let me know down below. And yeah, that'll be it.